I want another chance to prove that our old people, your nanny and my nanny and your grandmother, Raw's people, we didn't take other people's land. We only want what we own, not what somebody else owns. And because of the way the government has allowed the Ngāti Pro people to take everybody's land, we're fighting one another and we shouldn't be. They created the fight, not ourselves. As the Crown book says, our treaty claims are against the Crown because they are the ones that created the injustices. But you could hear in there, they were trying to cut me off because that's exactly what I was explaining. They didn't observe the Treaty of Waitangi properly or an inalienable order, and so that's out of order. That's not right.
Yes. Do you think the
we
treaty...
We own our own land because your grandparents lived not far from the Rāwhiora in Tolliga Bay.
Aye.
I know both of them very, very well because your grandfather, Maringarangi, he came from Opuriki, eh?
Aye.
Yeah, so do I. My dad comes from there. I'm a kucha there.
Wow.
My mother was a kucha, yeah.
Do you think the treaty can play a part in making all this right, Nan?
If they observe the thing properly, it's a contract. You'll hear people like Peter Dunn say, and Don Brash, they are politicians, they'll say that the treaty has no value, but that's not right. They shouldn't have signed it because they signed it with an independent country. A man named James Busby had already taken out independency for the Māori of New Zealand, and that's not on what's happened. I'm not happy with what they did.
No. Te Aitanga Hauti carries its own mana, Nan?
Yes, they do, and our old people said so. And if we let this Ngāti Pro deed of claims settlement go through, it will be telling the world that our old people lied when they stood up and claimed their land, and I'm not going to let that happen. I don't come from a bunch of lies. I come from honest, good people.
Aye.
So do you.
Aye. Oh, wow. So what's your future hope for Te Aitanga Hauti, Nan?
Well, I went to a wānanga. Do you know Frank Birch?
Kāore.
What about Uncle Willie Gray?
Aye.
Yeah, well, he's his... Well, they call one another brothers. We had a wānanga at Frank's house the other day, and it was wonderful.
Oh, is there Sandy's?
Yeah, that's Sandy's
I know.
Frank. Yeah. Yeah, well, we had a wānanga at her house. You would have met heaps of your relations there. It was so pleasing to meet all those people.
Wow.
It was absolutely wonderful.
Ka whai. Well, thank you very much,
Yeah,
Nan,
you're
for your
welcome.
kōrero. Great stuff.
You must